Whatever I do is adding some intrinsic value to somebody or something out there, then I'm living my purpose. Meditation is fundamentally helping us finding and aligning to that purpose.
This meditation will help us to go deep into how we can accept things as they are. Of course, we should try to do things for the better.
As an educator, it has helped me a lot. Students always say, ma'am, when we come to your class, we always get some kind of positive vibes. And how these vibes come? Just because I meditate.
Initially, I was not that much into learning from people, but now that learning question has increased for me.
In the work environment also, become more collaborative, understanding of different cultures.
Each and every transformation is incredible. That is what we experienced when they come in smaller groups or bigger groups. It was so profound.
As I tried to understand and develop myself inside out, I was able to transform not only me, but the people who were interacting with me.
One of the things I keep telling the people that I'm around is that we're going to have to spend daily meditation sessions, and we have to be surrounded by meditators.
My current status, I'm living in present. That is the greatest gift given to me by meditation.
There is a total shift from chaos to calmness, getting on to becoming the improved version of myself.
Problems will come, issues will come, but you become very focused to what you really want to do in your life.
Life has been phenomenal, and every day I'm learning more and becoming more clear to what I want to do in life.
I have healed my back pain. I made my relationships absolutely better with my husband, be it with my in-laws.
I would definitely like to tell you that, I understood the purpose of this lifetime.
The meditation has reduced my sleep and increased my productivity and my relationship with self and everyone around me.
Happiness is the only way I can describe my name. It can be any situation.
The thing is, consistency is the key. So I request you all to continue for this 40 days journey. Then we can see our transformation.
Gradually unfolded into a profound path of healing, self-discovery, and spiritual transformation.
There is wisdom, there is knowledge, there is an understanding of why you do meditation, how does it help you.
I would say meditation actually has given me second life.
And today I can happily say that I have been able to create a life which I would want, and I'm in a process of making it even better.
Meditation is a kind of food, kind of vitamins, minerals, which keeps ourselves on a right track.
Dear friends and masters, a very warm welcome to you. So, what a profound video that was. All were volunteers at the foundation. They are volunteers at the foundation. So across the batches, many participants have expressed that they want to stay in this meditative state throughout the day, right? throughout 24/7. They want to stay in that state. Yes, we all aim to be there finally, yes. And that is our yardstick also to see how we are progressing. So yes, this great master Thich Nhat Hanh, he said, the present moment is filled with joy and happiness. If you're attentive, you will see it. So let's carry that open-eyed awareness from the mat into every moment of our day. That's what he expressed. So with that note, let me welcome our dear master, Chandra sir. Yes, sir.
Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Great afternoon, evening. When we started this program, we said on day one that we are driven through our subconscious mind's programs that are called habits, perceptions, behaviors, attitudes. 90% of our life is through the subconscious programs. Whatever that we think about ourselves is what is causing our outer reality, contrary to what we may think. That is because of somebody else, something else that's happening. That fundamental understanding will come as we change the way we think and feel about ourselves. We feel good. We forgive people. We express gratitude to things that we have today. We remain calm in situations where earlier we were agitated. We are hopeful and we become positive whenever we are taking up assignments and projects. Now, this is all called shifting the way we think and feel about our life. To begin the change, to bring the change, we said we need to be aware. Awareness is required in the moment to say, where am I thinking about myself? What am I thinking in this moment? And we said meditation brings that awareness. Now, when you are aware, and then when you are shifting your thought, your feeling, your energy from a past negative, lower energy to a positive, miraculous, higher energy, just by shifting. If somebody is doing the same thing to us every day, rather than feeling frustrated about that person at home, for example, can we remain calm? And then can we forgive the other person with a understanding that suffering is due to ignorance. Ego is due to ignorance. Lack of knowledge is what causes one to be one way or the other. And so then with that understanding, which with awareness we can apply, and then can we forgive the other person? Can we remain calm? Now suddenly you shift your vibration from being frustrated, walking away, shouting back, giving back. Instead, now you're calm. And then you're also then going to step extra to forgive someone else. Or if you think it's because of your action is why they're that way, then we seek forgiveness. So now, to create things, to create an environment, to create newer experience into our life, to change our life and environment, first of all, to have a newer understanding, which is what we are going through, but to create a better experience into life, we need focused intentions. And we need coherence, acceptance into the current state, acceptance of the current situation. That's coherence. Coherence means no matter what, it's okay. I decide to continue to be together with this situation, this person, this place, this company, this thing. Then you're becoming coherent. I decide to be in this life. Then you're coherent with everything out there. Coherence means that we are in acceptance of what's happening. Agree, disagree are there, but then we are ready to cooperate with things around us, whether it is a situation, whether it is people around us, whether it is the environment like our company and then whatever that's going on. The country where we live in, maybe it's about the traffic of the city that is bothering so much that we're always constantly agitated every time we go down to the road. But can we come into coherence? But coherence is essential to be producing the right energy. Every time you're not coherent, every time you're complaining, every time you say something is not right, this is not happening, this is not done, they're not good, this is not good, then we're not in coherence. But to create, we have to go into coherence. To create a new life, newer experience, a greater experience, we have to go into, we have to become coherent. And then to create something in that coherence, when you are calmer, when you're not agitated, when you're not frustrated, when you're not feeling bullied, now things are happening. Now can I come to the terms of acceptance? This is where meditation is helping. To forget the past slowly, slowly, slowly. It disconnects us from the disengage from the past and be in the present together. And so then you are in at least coherent in the during that moments of time. And it slowly, slowly spreads into the wakeful time or a period of time. It spreads that coherent state, that calmness, that peace inside of us spreads slowly to the rest of the day. And so then we slowly move into a coherent state, that we are into an acceptance state. So coherence, figuring it out to be an acceptance state, moment to moment, is essential to create a greater life. The second thing is a focused intention. Then we are clear and then we are intending what we wish to have. You wish to have that experience, that person to be nice to you, then focused intention. Intention saying that I am seeing you cooperating beautifully with me. I'm having a great conversation with you today. I love the way we interact. I'm excited to know great things from you, and then I see that you are receiving my points beautifully. Now, many, many ways we can set an intention. Intentions are your thoughts of what you wish to experience in life. According to quantum physics, now that observation brings possibility. Now, other person, however worse the situation is, however judgmental that we are, that the person is not going to ever change. But is there a possibility this person changes and then behaves differently? Now, if you think this, there is a possibility. If you cannot answer a definite no to any question like this, then you know that there is a possibility. And so then our intention then is about that possibility. Becoming neutral, coherent, that means in an acceptance and being ready to work with whatever that is the situation we are in, is coherence. And then having a focused intention. That means we are focused about that thing that we want to have again and again and again. Every time we get into the situation, rather than giving up and saying, this is not going to change. Will always be that way. What a frustrated life I have as I wake up in the morning. I have to bear with this person or the situation. And if we say that, our intention become that now. Our intention become that. And instead, then we are setting an intention towards what we want. Focused intention is towards what we want. But these two are essential to create a beautiful changed life. Manifestation is happening. Meditation first brings us into the present moment. And so then we can come into coherence. That's what it brings. Now, these things are noticed slowly. Now, if I'm a person, I've got a lot of negative thoughts going. We got to give ourselves a little bit of time. We have the tendency to measure for success too soon, too early. Everything needs to happen like today. I invested 20 minutes. I got to see a benefit right now, today, 20 minutes of time. Not knowing a lot of these intricacies of how I spend. And every time I say, this is just not working out, I know where I can be in this relationship. Now, we don't know how much negative reaction, negative energy you're putting into it to make it appear more of that in front of us. We just with the statement, because we think we're reflecting practical, reflecting a fact by saying that. But then by just saying so, thoughts create things. Observation brings possibilities into life. Yad bhavam tad bhavati. Ya mati sa gathir bhavet. All of these principles, they're all the same. They're saying that where your thought is, where your feeling is, what you attract. And so first we have to give ourselves a little bit of time to bring into the present, bring ourselves into the present, where we are in coherent state, no matter what. No matter what, I'm going to be today calm. Make a decision. No matter what, today I'm going to appreciate for people to make me stronger with their, whatever they're telling me, that are becoming stronger. I appreciate and I give gratitude for whatever they help me. We make resolutions to go into setting focused intention, setting intentions and being focused about them. That requires awareness. Meditation will build awareness slowly and slowly but surely. We have to give ourselves a little bit of time. If you are doing engineering 4 years and you're doing an arts degree for 3 years, can't we wait for a few days? Do you want to readily see the benefit already? Do you expect a degree certificate at the end of 1 week? You already understood that, okay, 3 years I've got to wait. I've got to take exams. That means I have to reflect upon what I've learned. We say this is because people have great intention to come in. The moment they do not see a benefit that day, the next day, then we slowly go away from it. What they do not recognize is a fundamental shift in life as a gift that they're giving to themselves is dropped at the moment. Those who go away. But they will patiently wait and say, yes, that is true. I can't build my house overnight. I can't bring a baby out in, just in 1 month just because I love it. I can't get my degree in the next moment. And so when you reflect upon it and say, yes, I'll be a little more lenient about me and I give myself a little more time. There are so many people today in that video said many great things about life, how things are changing. If it happens to them, it'll happen to us. The difference is they patiently waited, completed a 40-day program. They patiently continued for another 40 day. Meditation became the food for soul, like you have food for the body every day. So focused intention, dear friends, and then coherence, these are two fundamental attributes of creation. If we have these two, life is great. Everything will come to us. Because you're coherent, so you're ready, you're declaring that I'm with everything around me. I'm with it, no matter what. I'm going to continue. Why not? And Harvard study is telling us that 90% of what we experience is not good or low or failure is only based on the interpretation that you do in your mind. What meaning you're giving to that situation. And most often our meanings are based on the past that we have with that situation, with that company, with that person. The past is driving to come out to your interpretation. Oh, this person started again this morning. Again he's opening. Again he's talking about it. It's based on past. Can we change that meaning and say, there is perhaps a lot of stress for this person, a lot of pressure for this person, a lot of ignorance is there in this person. Maybe some challenge they're going through fundamentally. 20% of the people in the world are called empaths. They do not understand themselves greatly. They're very highly sensitive. They just burst out pretty quickly. They take energies pretty quickly from others and then sink into low feeling. So for them, they're not able to deal with situations. Now, who understands them if you do not understand as a family member to them or a colleague? 20% means 1 in 5. If a family of 4 or 5, 1% may be there of this equality. They don't understand themselves. They can't control the feeling and emotion. So we give a different meaning to the situation, then suddenly different, then we can go into acceptance and then coherence can come. That meaning becomes bigger and bigger and bigger and broader as you read through the books that we recommended. Maybe the wisdom note has not gone. It will go today. If it's not gone, wisdom note 5 about the list of books to read. But coherence and focused intentions are required. And so today, in our meditation, we'll do what we are doing every day, heart elevation, breath meditation. And then towards the end, we'll reduce the duration of the meditation, but then towards the end, we'll spend about 5 minutes to 8 minutes setting good intentions for ourselves. Your heart elevation brings you a lot of coherence. Your breath meditation brings coherence. Expressing gratitude brings coherence. 3 processes you're already doing. To come into coherence to an acceptance state, to feel good, into a neutral state, and then a positive state. And there, in that state, we set intentions. I am loving my life. I am forgiving people around me. I express deep gratitude for whatever that is happening to me, my business growth, that promotion, that ability to give an interview. How many people have a chance to give an interview? You got a chance to give an interview. There are so many people waiting for the call to happen. They don't get it. How grateful you can be then. Because rather than cribbing about and say, I've not gotten selected, but you at least got a chance to present your case. That itself is a case for being grateful. That moves us into coherence rather than feeling rejected. And so in the meditation, we do gratitude, we do heart elevation, then breath meditation. Then we will do a few affirmations. Intentions are affirmations. Intentions are visualization about a new life. Affirmations, I love my life. My body is healing greatly. It may be troubling you every day, but can you set an intention? Because that's what you want. You want healing. You don't want the body to continue to feel like, it's just not working. By saying, oh, it just does not work. It just does not cooperate. My digestion is so poor. I don't know what kind of stuff that I have here. That intention is taking it down the drain further. Instead, can you have an intention to say, my body is rejuvenating greatly. It's healing itself greatly. I forgive people no matter what it is. And I recognize so many people are ignorant of what they're doing. And so then I'm mustering courage to forgive them. I've done something for why they're like this today, maybe, and I seek their forgiveness. And I release that. And so we make some affirmations which are about releasing things that are there with people, which are about then thinking about what we want in our life. Right? I'm going to say a few statements, but you replace them with what you want as your affirmations. And then say those affirmations with a lot of feeling. Recognize the thoughts create reality. Science is beautifully working. And we're going to learn about it in a session, in a master class next in about 7-8 days from now. And week 3, first Monday, and sometime we're going to learn about this again and again, but scientifically we're going to learn about that, of how thoughts create things. But for now, we know that positive thinking, positivity brings positive stuff into our life. So just affirm, make affirmations with a lot of feeling that, yes, this is true. Believe in the process. You're in a coherent state at the end of a long meditation, and then there you're affirming these beautiful things for you, right? For a few minutes, then we express gratitude. We can end our meditation. Relax yourself, dear friends. Sit comfortably. Relax your body. We're practicing breath meditation. So anybody new out there, the goal of this meditation process is to observe your natural breath with your eyes closed. As you see in this picture, sit comfortably on a sofa or a chair or on the floor, cross-legged up, fingers into fingers, hands in your lap, closing your eyes. Those of you wearing spectacles, remove them. And then observe your natural breath with our attention on the nose. When you observe your breath, slowly mind becomes less and less of thought to emptiness. mind is empty, be in that state of emptiness and witness whatever happens to you. In case you have thought at any given time, you notice thoughts are there, bring your attention back to the breath and again go into empty states. The cycle repeats. So every time you see thought, you come back to observing the breath and again slowly go into empty states. This is called breath meditation. This is where we're spending maximum time. Before we do that, we do a process called heart elevation. And just follow my guidance for this. I've talked about the science and then detail of these techniques on day 1 and 2 of this program. You'll benefit by going to that recordings and watching them later. Relax yourself, dear friends. Relax your body. Dear friends, dear masters, with your specs removed, eyes closed, with your hands on your chest area, resting your attention on your heart center. Connect with your beautiful heart. With your attention on your heart center, with a slow, long, relaxing breath, can you feel your beautiful heart? Feel the seed of all emotions. Nurturing all life. With its energies of love, compassion, gratitude. Can you recollect an experience from your past? Or from the vision of your future, where you feel enormous love, joy, gratitude? Or simply bring up an experience in the present, smelling a flower, playing in water, taking a walk in nature, helping somebody in need. Imagine and bring up that moment and feel that energy. relive that moment and feel that energy. And allow yourself to spread that energy onto everything and everyone on this planet, or to someone who is in need, to help them heal, to help them elevate themselves. Where your attention goes, there your energy flows. We're all deeply interconnected. Joy, compassion, gratitude, love, appreciation are all the ways to experience that connection, to become coherent. Feel your heart center, relive that moment. And slowly, let's go into breath-mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. We are in a powerful group meditation, harnessing the energies of the group. When you observe your breath, your mind slowly becomes empty. As the mind is becoming less and less of thought, calmer and calmer, allow yourself to experience that greater calmness inside of you, emptiness all around you. yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to experience emptiness, that calmness. All emptiness is energy. This is the quantum field of energy. The field of limitless possibilities. The longer you stay connected to this emptiness, blackness of no body, of no thing, the more experiences you draw into your life. It is natural to have thought. When you recognize you are in thought, go back to observing your breath and allow yourself to slowly go into that emptiness, that field of light. We are less matter, more emptiness and energy. The longer we stay in the empty states of mind, the more you transcend your body. You go beyond matter. You experience emptiness and energy. Friends, as you are clearer in your mind of thought, as you are connected into this field of limitless possibilities, let's set greater intentions for a new life, for a great new day, and for a great time. Our thoughts and feelings draw our experiences into our life, dear friends. I would like you to affirm intentions with excitement for a new life. Friends, be excited about the infinite possibilities. Affirm these intentions. I lovingly release all that no longer serves me. Whatever you affirm, dear friends, with energy, with excitement, is slowly priming your subconscious mind. My past is past. I am free from my past. Come on, dear friends, be very conscious of these intentions that you are deciding for you to live in a new way. My past is past. I am free from my past. I forgive myself and others. I choose peace. Send that energy of forgiveness, dear friends, that no matter what, I forgive myself and others. I choose peace. Every experience has taught me something valuable. I carry that wisdom forward into my life. Affirm, dear friends. I let go of any regret and embrace the present. Embrace the present moment. Present is all there is. I am the creator of my reality, and my future is filled with possibility. Affirm it, dear friends, with excitement, with an emotion in your body. Believe in this process. I'm the creator of my reality, and my future is filled with possibilities as I change my vibration. New opportunities are flowing to me effortlessly. Welcome, dear friends, the opportunities. Every time you meditate, you are knocking at the doors of infinite possibilities. New opportunities are flowing to me effortlessly. I am open to abundance, success, and joy. Feel it, dear friends, as you affirm that joy. Welcome that joy, that success, that abundance. Bring up the flashes of these experiences of having them. Feel it, dear friends. Each day is a new start. I'm reborn in every moment. I take every day by the day. I create a great day for myself. Feel. My future is bright because I'm aligned with my higher self, with my meditations. Affirm, dear friends, believe in it. My future is bright as I'm aligned with my higher self. I'm ready to receive all that I've dreamed of and more. I trust the process of life. The best version of me is emerging. Feel. Affirm. That are attracting, feeling that abundance, that higher understanding, sending that forgiveness, being grateful for whatever that you have. Relax, dear friends. You planted seeds of possibilities. You primed your subconscious. Recognize that whatever you emotionally embrace is manifesting into your physicality. Be grateful for this opportunity to create. Be grateful for to everything and everyone who will help you to create this future. Your gratitude to your parents, teachers, mentors, family, friends, everyone in your life. To this grand nature, the bird, the fish and the animals, to technology, all systems, governments, companies, to yourself, and to this intelligent quantum field for helping us experience, helping us create a new life. Gratitude moves us into coherence and helps us draw and create more. Recollect your experiences from the session. How did you feel? What have you experienced? Whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then you may open your eyes. Okay, dear friends, hope you enjoy the session. The affirmations that we have done can become very powerful when we repeat them for a few days. According to neuroscience, brain takes time to learn, but it will learn. Like our drawing, like our driving, cooking, any of these that you learn, repeat them over a period, you become better and better at it because the brain is learning. And so we do these a few days. This meditation track will be available in the app, separately pulled out for today, day 5 or day 6. And I can go over and then just do it again. We may not do this every day, but you can go and do it again a second time in the evening, just to be there and then affirm. And do it over a few days, 3 to 4 weeks, then it becomes your new state. When those situations occur, then you are suddenly reminded of this new statement that you affirm to yourself that this is how my life is going to be. But this work, if you commit to do, it's going to bring beautiful results. Now, talking about this brain and understanding from neuroscience perspective of what happens in meditation. So let me put up a couple of charts here of what happens in meditation to your brain, right? So we understand a little bit of science behind this meditation technique and then what it is doing. So there are two aspects. One is meditation is reprogramming the mind and altering brain waves. What is brain? What is mind? Who can write? What is brain? What is mind? Take a shot at it. You can write in the chat. Brain is physical, mind is subtle. Okay. Brain is the organ, mind is the learned behavior. Yes. Brain is the tool, mind is the feeling. All right. So perfect. So brain is organ, mind is energy. So brain is the physical tissue, or I want to call this the hardware that we have. The cells, the neurons that put together, which is there to help to produce chemicals that is through which we feel the feelings, we experience emotion, to experience life. Mind is brain in action, mind is energy, mind is thought, and thought is energy. What is energy? And a water vapor is becoming energetic, becomes invisible, whereas water is visible. So brain is visible when anybody opens it up, then it's visible. The mind is invisible, it is energy. That thought energy is when thought energy is there, then it sort of fires circuits across neurons, what we call the neural cells, and then have neurons that are connections, ganglia of networks in the brain, and so they fire like electrical pulses. So mind is brain in action as energy, as information, thought, feeling, everything out there, information and thought. And then brain is a physical matter supporting the mind to become active for us to do things, to experience life. So we're talking of mind, meditation, and so it is the thought, it is the mind that is driving our behaviors. We agree with that. And so meditation reprograms the mind, but of course it builds the physical matter beautifully while it reprograms the mind. It increases the energy and vitality of the brain, not only brain and the body fully. We understand that aspect next week in our health talks. But now a little bit around this whole, if mind is the thought is the controller and the driving the body and action, then meditation is helping to shape the mind, reshape the mind, reprogram the mind. And it also means altering the brain waves. One way of looking at it is to altering the brain waves. That every thought in our mind, or every thought that is produced and seen in the brain as an energy field. Because if brain is only tissue, then there is an energy field the subtle electromagnetic energy, very, very subtle field of energy that is there in the brain, is measured through what we all popularly known as EEG, electroencephalogram. That EEG, when you go to a hospital, they say we have to do an EEG, and they do the EEG, they're essentially measuring the brain waves. And meditation alters the brain waves because the energy that is being produced there is changing when meditation is regularly practiced. The right meditation is practiced, which is taking us into emptying the mind. So then brain is the hardware that we have, mind is the software. We got to fix the hardware, we got to strengthen the hardware, and of course we have so much flexibility to change the software to whatever that you want to put in. What did we put in before so far? You are going to be like this, you are you're an unlucky person. I don't have capability. Why are you always waste time? This is what we are conditioned to listen to from the authorities and environment from us. We want to change that conditioning. If that is the conditioning we have, and that's how our life is, we want to change it. Meditation helps to reprogram the mind. It helps to reprogram. It helps to alter the brain waves. So the mind then in your brain is shown as an iceberg. And neuroscience is telling the mind, dividing it into two areas, subconscious mind and a conscious mind. At a broad level, there are other intricacies, but for simplification, we talk about these two areas. A conscious mind and a subconscious mind. From a brain perspective, the conscious mind is here in this picture. We have shown here the three aspects of the brain. There's a peach color, which is like the big part of the brain that we all have, humans have, proportionate of body. We all have a big head and big brain. Compared to, let's say, an elephant, proportionate to its body, it has a much smaller head and a brain, whereas humans have a big one. For the proportionate to body, we have big, and that is this whole peach color thing, which is called a human brain or conscious mind. Conscious, subconscious, I mentioned there. So the conscious mind is a big part of the brain, as you can see, this whole peach color thingy here, right here, all of it. Now the subconscious, which is this tiny lemon color shaped and a little bit inside, which is at the center of the brain. The subconscious, which is called mammalian brain or limbic system. It's also the emotions brain. The conscious mind, the human brain, is called technical term neocortex. You'll use this, remember, you hear this word every now and then. Neocortex means the whole brain, the real part of our head that is there all over, which is all like a cap, which is our human brain, is meant for learning, reasoning, abstraction, abstractive thought, cognitive behaviors, analysis, decision making. Everything happens from there. Creation, visualization. Anything that we have that animals don't have is all there. Do you think animals are logically analyzing things? When suppose they get suddenly rain is coming, suddenly clouds come in and then the rain comes. What do animals do? They start analyzing. Oh, weatherman did not tell me that today rain is going to come. That's human. Animal is not going to think like this. An animal is just going to go and then do what is natural. If it wants to get wet and it's going to be just enjoying there, or if it wants to just go and then feel cozy, it'll go into a cave. That's what it's going to do. It's going to do what is the next step I need to do. That's limbic system. Limbic brain is working based on the understanding that I have of the next thing that I need to do. Now, the same limbic system is also responding to your spouse or your boss. When your spouse is saying something, the limbic system is not thinking, is responding. Is not thinking, is responding. 90% is through that responses from the subconscious. It's an instinct brain, that emotions brain, which is simply causing you to respond, causing you to react to situations right there immediately without even having any understanding of what it's doing, just like an animal would do. The subconscious is a feelings brain, is driven through feelings which are mostly influenced from the past, whereas the human brain is a conscious mind, is conscious of thought, conscious of action before and say and do things. Like today, when we do the affirmation, we did a conscious creation. We are there, centered in the present moment, because we did some meditation, we calmed ourselves, and we are there. And there we did a conscious creation, affirming and being very mindful of another affirmation, that I'm letting go of my past and I'm coming into a great future. I've learned to, no matter what, everything that happened is taught me something, and as I accept and move forward. And you're saying that consciously. That means you know what you're doing. Conscious awareness, you are doing it. Whereas subconscious, you don't know often what you're doing. Instead, you're simply going by a feeling, and then you're simply saying things as driven through the feeling on the past. All right. So now, in the backdrop of that, the subconscious mind, conscious mind. Now, according to research, 90%, 10% numbers are written here. According to research, our subconscious mind, which is a tiny part of the brain from a physically speaking, it's like the lemon-shaped brain in the previous picture, is tiny, is very small compared to the conscious mind, big mind. But from day-to-day operations, we only use a small percent of conscious mind, or everything that happens in a day-to-day activity. Only 10% we are consciously aware in what we are doing. 90% we are subconsciously swept and driven through subconscious programs. And what is the subconscious that is there? Now you can relate once you recognize that our subconscious, what is going on here? When you look at it and say, your subconscious mind, 90% of our life experiences are driven through it, is your behaviors, your attitudes, your beliefs. You have a belief that I must have 8 hours of sleep. So the next day, suppose you only had 2 hours of sleep, then the next day, the whole day, you are now, because there is a behavior, if I didn't have sleep, then it's going to be really bad for me. So then you're constantly, automatically, without even trying to understand any other higher perspective, you're simply saying and feeling to yourself, it's going to be bad today. I'm going to be very lazy. I cannot focus well. My meetings are going to be tough. This is how we're going to start saying. Because the automatic behavior is there. The behavior is that, okay, now I don't have good sleep, and so it's going to be this way today. That's a behavior. We don't sit and analyze, is this really true? That statement that I've accepted with that, on 8 hours of sleep is required, and so 2 hours means really less. Do we even sit and understand and question that? We don't. Instead, we have a behavior based on an understanding, right, friends? And so the behaviors drive automatically our daily experiences. 90% is in the subconscious mind. All right. There are our beliefs. They are what we are responding to. Perceptions about people. Perceptions about politicians. There's a lot going on in the West right now, in America. And I constantly hear youth and everybody talking, he is doing this and the president is doing this and that. There is a certain perceptions are being formed constantly. A lot of times, tell you what, we don't even know what's the truth is in the other side, but we are ready to form perception because everybody is saying it, we take it. And then we have a perception, say it's going to be tough to travel now abroad because I see all kinds of challenges going on. We come to a conclusion. Now that's where we started going into a new behavior. Every time a friend, a relative is going, you start advising them. Are you sure you require it? We started slowly seeding in some fear into them without even knowing. Now these are behaviors. We don't question is it really true. Instead, we come to a behavior, we form a belief that is not that safe. And so then we have behavior to respond to that belief. We have different. So our subconscious mind is driving based on judgments of the past, the memories of the past, the feelings of the past. Traumatic experience of the past, or a great experience of the past. If you got suddenly, your company recognized you once or twice, then you have a great subconscious program. It says, wow, I'm in a great environment and they're going to recognize me every time. And so then you go in that feeling, and so you behave that way, and so you continue to attract several new things, beautiful things for you. So meditation is helping us to reprogram the subconscious, help us with our awareness, look in and say, what do I have here? I'm saying my company is not that good. Why so? There are always some employees who are also benefiting from the company. So can I be that? There are always some decisions could be made because if a company is growing, there must be good about something about good about the company. Right? If you are working on something new, even though it's not growing, if people are happy, something good about the company. When we say it's not good, and so then you look at and then question, a little bit question back and start contemplating, and suddenly you realize maybe I have a false belief set in there because I had 3, 4 events and incidents that happened. So meditation helps us to become aware, to contemplate questions, and reprogram the subconscious mind. It changes everything that the constructs we had. Our conscious mind, which is slowly learning from the environment, comes from the culture, comes from the environment, society, comes from the way our parents are trained us and taught us. They told us you have to work hard to make it in life. And so then, if we didn't work hard in a day, we feel guilty. If people have told you the only way to be successful is to work hard, and when you're not successful and the way you measure success, then you start blaming and say, oh, I didn't work hard, or maybe it's not hard enough. And so we continue to push ourselves and pressure ourselves. But is it necessary so? There is a smart way of working. Hard work is necessary, but hard work is there to not waste your time. Hard work means, work every moment, do something useful, do something good every minute. That's what they meant. But we associate that with success. Not necessarily. You can be successful without necessarily working really hard. But then when success comes, we reject it and saying, I'm not deserving because I didn't work hard. So everything has got a lot of, and so we reject it. Oh, I don't deserve this because I didn't work hard, so it must be something else. Then people say, you are lucky. And so then we say, oh, I'm lucky. And then someone says, I'm not lucky. As we've got all kinds of subconscious programs, meditation helps us to look into everything, dear friends, right? And the conscious mind is got thousands of thoughts. Meditation rests the conscious mind, which is thinking negatively, worrying about things moment to moment. Meditation subdues the conscious mind activity. That means it sort of helps us to drop that unwanted analytical mind and thinking. That's one aspect. We analyze for everything. We don't need to analyze for everything. When rain comes, we do 2 things. Why should we analyze, oh, what is this rain? Is there a weatherman? It's not in the weather. Nobody told me that it's going to rain today. Why should you do it? Okay, do 2 things. Oh, I would like to go in and get wet in the rain. I'll just jump in and then nicely enjoy the water. Oh, no, I want to be just go up and then pull the clothes because I'm going to get wet. Do that, right? We don't need to analyze. The analytical mind has to go down for everything that we analyze. And so when the analytical mind is the barrier, dear friends, here to look into what is there is the underlying program. When rain is coming, we suddenly run into a shelter. Why do we do that? On one side, we crib and say there's no rain, no water. But when rain comes, such beautiful, can we get wet and then enjoy it? We don't do it because there is a program. That program says, oh, rain, I get wet, so run. The behavior is already there. And so we run. We don't even think for a moment, wow, this is an opportunity to get wet. That movie that we see and enjoy rain, how many of us think about it that way? We don't, because there is a behavior that is driven. And so, dear friends, meditation for the first time drops that analysis and then helps us to look into and say, what is causing me to just run away from something beautiful? And so that's the beginning of change. So that's one. The second thing that is happening, and then with this we conclude, is this picture here is drawn the brainwave frequencies for the thoughts that are there in our brain. The frequencies are drawn here. But thoughts are frequencies. So people who are constantly thinking stress, worrying about future, anxious of it, and then they're constantly brooding over the past, thinking, oh, why did I do this? And they feel guilty about it. And they feel sad about a person who left them. And they feel really frustrated about a relationship that's not going great. Constantly thinking, constantly worrying. That stress, the thought frequency is pretty high. It drains energy in the body. We'll cover a talk next week about how these stressful thoughts are impairing our body's functioning, how it's really, really taking our health to a toll. We'll talk about that scientifically next week. But here, the stressful thoughts are there and recognize it. We're very, very draining energy at a high level, the high frequency. frequency of 20 to 40. Then the beta, which is like more focused attention. As soon as you wake up, perhaps right now your focused attention is there. Some who are a little stressful already seeing, oh my God, this is going on for too long, right? And so that's not focused attention, that's stressful. Focused attention, you're right here. Now, here is where the beauty is. When we meditate regularly, when the conscious mind is rested, thousands of thoughts that are there and the conscious mind is rested, it's settling down. And then that means we are going beyond, that's when we go beyond this analytical mind, which is not actively analyzing unnecessarily. As soon as you wake up in the morning, you don't analyze. You are in a state where you are nicely receiving and listening to what your spouse or child are saying. You're thinking of some things that you want to do without analysis of the past. And so meditation helps us to drop into that state by moving beyond the analytical mind. And so then the beauty starts. Then you're going into an alpha state called speed learning, fast learning, deep relaxation. Here, ordinary solutions come. Suddenly you're thinking solutions are like rapidly coming. That's why you say in the morning when you're taking bath, when you're brushing your teeth, that is very precise, very, very divine time for you. Keep it for yourself. Don't go about thinking about past and all that. Just pay attention to see what ideas are coming, what solutions are downloading to you. That's the time to download solutions. You are in an alpha state. As the day goes on, slowly you go into beta to higher beta. You go in. But alpha, as soon as you wake up, you preserve the time and to see if any information is coming, solutions are coming to you. A regular meditator hovers in this state for the most part during day 2. They switch between alpha and beta. A regular meditator who has done meditation for months and months, they're into these states by default. And then if you go further deeper, this is what happens when you're meditating for longer time, 10, 20, 30, 40 minutes, you're going into theta and delta states. Theta is innovation, creativity, discovering things that are not there before, right? You are, theta is the state where you are plugged into this infinite field of quantum. You're highly alert, you're aware, and so then you're receiving many things from the energy field. You're able to, your dreams are getting clearer. You're able to interpret things that are happening to you. High alertness. When people are telling you in a very, very busy time, somebody tells you something, you're catching that, you're catching it. There's so much awareness, you're catching it. Even though it's very unrelated, you're catching that and taking that point. A lot of that is there happening in the theta state. And then delta is healing, deep healing. Your body is rejuvenating. This is the state of deep sleep. Theta and delta are sleep states. Alpha is like, you're just going into sleep kind of state. And then theta and delta are going into, theta is like a next level sleep. You're going in. Delta is like absolutely deep sleep where no dreams, nothing. And so the delta state, which medical experts want you to go every day in your sleep. That's why they recommend sleep for longer, because then it takes at least an hour and a half or 2 for people who are stressful to go into a delta state. And when it goes there, you need to last it for longer for your body to repair and rejuvenate. The delta state is required for body to repair and rejuvenate. It happens in deep sleep. It happens in meditation. So when you meditate, a lot of times we're going into the delta. When people say, I'm feeling sleepy, drowsy, and I don't know where I am, a lot of times they are in the delta state, because you are absolutely zero thought state, 0.1 frequency. And so then you don't know where you are in the delta state. And tell you what, that is the deepest state for your body to heal, repair, and a lot of hormones get produced. Anti-cancer hormones and many, many hormones are produced that time. There's something called youth chemical, form of youth chemical that happens when you're in this delta state, that gets produced, that rebuilds your body regularly, right? And so a beautiful state that meditation is taking you in a few minutes compared to a sleep that is going to take a couple of hours. You're rolling on the bed this way, that way. A lot of times it takes a long time to go there, but meditation cuts the 2 hours into delta time, cuts the 2 hours to get to delta in a few minutes. So now you get the picture. If you're meditating for an hour, then you are potentially looking at 3 to 6 hours of sleep saved, because now you get to the same states of sleep fairly quickly with meditation. So you only need to sleep less. And sleep is essentially resting the body into the delta states, the theta delta, and meditation is taking you to the states, yet you're consciously aware of it too. Something more beautiful happening. And the last thing, dear friends, is a peak performance state, what we call is the gamma state, which is there. The frequency is higher. Now, don't come and logically ask question, oh, beta is stress and then gamma is peak performance. How is this related? Now, this is what they noticed it. They create a brain that way, so we don't know. But when your brain is operating the states, then there is intense amount of activity across the brain happening where you are in this deep flow states. Sportsmen, international athletes, generally when they're performing at the peak, they notice that they are in this gamma state. Meditation, regular meditation takes us sadly into the flow states, where you lose track of time and space, and then you are delivering your best. You're coding, and then you don't even realize it. You suddenly coded 1,000 lines in about 10 seconds, 10 minutes or whatever. You're just going swiftly. And so that's the peak performance state. Meditators have the opportunity to step into it regularly, right? And so, dear friends, the beneficial wave states are their brain waves. So what do you want if you want solutions to come? You want insights, innovation, newness into your life, and you heal your body and you're producing and performing at your best, then what not? And then why not we practice this meditation every day when you understand the science? So thank you very much, dear friends, for knowing this little scientifically. And so the more we know about this science, the more we feel that we want to be in it and then practice it. And the technique is the simple breath meditation. Jesha, madam, any announcements?
Yes, sir. No announcement for today. Just the reminder again to fill in the self-assessment or the personality assessment form. And we will start with the book club Monday and Wednesday. We'll update them once the web page is up.
Okay. Thank you all. And if anybody has observations, questions about today's topic, and then where you felt meditation is giving you solutions to problems. Earlier, you were always were thinking, talking, but here you get solutions. You get that intuitive idea, notion that, yes, this is what I want to do to solve this problem. This is what I want to do today. If we have any of those experiences, share, and then actively, and we continue to do that after this formal closure. Those of you planned only time till here, feel free to leave. So thank you very much, and we'll meet you tomorrow again. Saturdays, tomorrow, we bring in a leader, a guest leader to come and share. All right. And so we meditate, and then post meditation, we have a leader who is applying these meditation principles greatly to themselves and to their businesses. And wherever they do, I don't know how they're using this meditation to spread positivity and goodness everywhere. So they'll come and share. And so we utilize that opportunity to listen to these leaders who are becoming more and more successful utilizing meditation practices. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
May the light of 1,000 suns shine through. Live the life of grace that you were meant to. May the light of 1,000 suns shine through.
Hello, everyone. Hope you had a great meditation today and enjoyed Chandra sir's wisdom. Uh, Amazing topic today, understanding different brain waves. And anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask. And any clarifications, please share your experiences. Yes, Madhvi ji.
Hello, namaste. Can you hear me?
Yes, namaste, ma'am. Is it possible for you to come on camera? Otherwise, it's
Yeah, that's fine. Just just a minute. I can't see the camera. Where?
Monica, if you could provide the option
For which one?
for Madhvi ji.
Yes, I give her.
Okay, okay.
I can't see the camera. I don't know. I can't see in the options.
Can you see now?
Do I need to select stay as attendee or join as a panelist or
Panelist,
something?
as a panelist.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Namaste, everyone. It is a wonderful section. In COVID time, I inspired by Sir speeches and everything. So when I get a time, I used to listen him and do. So this time, I do regularly meditation and I take classes, but I have only less knowledge, I can say. So that's why I would like to continue. I'm joining from UK.
Okay.
So that's why timing is little bit there and here. That's why I'm managing to join. But it's a wonderful section. I understood what Sir said to related. Maybe everyone know happened what in Air India incident. I'm thinking, oh, this happened. I feel sad, but then I thought maybe that is their destiny. But 100%, I'm not thinking like this destiny, and we have to accept the whole that many people we lost it. So I don't know exactly how to think and how to remove from my head. So is anything you can clarify that's helped me. And yesterday I'm talking to my friends by while walking. They're also asking me the same question. I said it. I'm not sure about. Sometimes I'm saying, okay, this is the destiny. This has happened. We have to accept it. But immediately next minute, I don't know. Is these many people's destiny is like that? The same minute? Is it right? I'm thinking right way, or what's the other? Please, if you don't mind, can you clarify that? Thank you.
Yes, yes. First of all, ma'am, what happens is, based on my understanding, I will share with you is that might be something called as group uh, karma, probably. And why we will come to your question, why you are feeling sad. So, as Chandra sir always says, look at everything from equanimity, right? There's nothing good, nothing bad. It is meaning that we give that to any event. All events are neutral, he says. So, more we meditate, more we hear, listen to the wisdom, more we read, we understand this has to be there. It's okay, right? And another thing which I have seen, when such an event happens, we tend to talk a lot about it with other people, with family, with friends, and social media, on TV. So the point is, okay, even if we are listening and talking about it, is there a learning for us to take from here and apply in our life? If yes, then okay, we can do that. Otherwise, I personally do not feel this. We should create more of it, such events. So from learning point of view, yes, if there is, we will take that. So probably that might be a reason. Earlier I was also very, very emotional kind of person. Anything happens, I will start crying, and I will also feel like, oh, why this is happening. But now, after reading the book Your Soul's Plan, if I'm right, this is where I read it. Every soul comes with a plan, every soul, and this is just a part of the plan. And yesterday when I heard about it, but I was very, very neutral about it. I was like, yeah, it happened. That's okay. I mean, I don't know how that thing has come up eventually, with regular meditation, probably, or listening to wisdom, reading books. Eventually, things will happen, ma'am. This is just my understanding.
Thank you, madam. I am also, what you said is right. Maybe I need to read more books and listen more masters' wisdom. Maybe it happens. What you said it right before, compared to before meditation. Now, everyone is saying and listening is okay. When we meditate them, maybe their soul going to be peaceful and happy. So that's the way I can help to them. That's I'm thinking, but somewhere in the corner, that's maybe I need to read more books and increase my knowledge. Thank you very much, madam. Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, all your volunteer works and all the volunteers really doing the tremendous work. I know we also conduct here, so how much going behind is I know days and hours, and we need to spend a lot of time. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. On questions, during today's meditation, I cried a lot. I couldn't meditate at all. Simply cried at this. Is this some sort of healing? Yes, definitely, Poojaji. This is just the emotional outburst that happens. Even I cried today, so that's okay. This is just part of some pent of emotions there, and they are coming out probably, and that is perfectly okay. Uh, Selvam ji is asking, when we give gratitude to our parents, if they are no more, do we still give gratitude to them for our future life? We do this gratitude after affirmations. Yes, Selvam ji, gratitude to our parents who are physically present and even who are not physically present. The more we give gratitude to them, the less it is. It just makes us, first of all, feel so good about it for the things they have done to us in our life. So definitely, even if they're physically present or if not, then also gratitude we give to each one, to our parents and to everybody. Uh, Kirangi is asking, I also didn't feel anything and didn't talk or trying to get any information about yesterday event. But one moment I feel like I'm being emotional. No, 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 Kirangi, that's okay. It's not like that. Yes, such a question comes, have I become hard-hearted? No, no, you have become, I will say, empowered is the word here. Nothing like that. I mean, is there something we can help here? No, we can't, right? Or if we can learn something from here, then it's okay. Anyone who has any other question or they want to share something, their experiences so far, we would love to hear, especially the ones who have just joined us, how these last 5 days have been. Okay. Priyaji is saying, last 4 sessions I had slept. Today it was different. I was present 80% of the time. Could just visualize the hard work of my teacher during master's study almost 13 years ago. So definitely, Priyaji, what I see in your message, the teacher have had a great impact in your life, right? So probably that's why. And as Chandra sir today said in the session, sometimes we tend to sleep off and we think, oh, did I meditate also? Because I just go off to sleep. Believe you me, anything that happens during meditation is part of that beautiful meditation. When you sleep, as Sir says, you go into your delta states, delta brain waves, and that is where your body rejuvenation happens, and growth hormones are produced, and even anti-cancer hormones are produced there. So even if you're sleeping, it means your body needs it, and it's still a beautiful experience, even if we sleep off. I've seen many of the meditators saying, oh, I get a lot of thoughts, so I don't meditate anymore, or I sleep off, so I don't meditate anymore. Believe you me, continue this, continue, and you will see the profound changes happening in your life. Hope I could answer that, Priyaji. Please feel free to ask any clarifications, any doubts you have, any questions, or share your experiences. Even if no experience is there, that is also an experience. Yes, Priyaji. Would anyone would like to share? Every meditation that we do, every meditation changes us bit by bit. and eventually we become a new us, a new person. So we change, and when we change, automatically our life changes for good, for better. All right, if we have no more questions, no more doubts, and no more sharings, then we'll take a pause here, and we will meet tomorrow at the same time. Have a great day.
Thank you. I have so much gratitude. Thank you, thank you. I have so much gratitude. Thank you, thank you. I have so
I'm uploading the affirmation track on the app. It will be ready in a day or so. You'll get to know.
I have